How's it going, everybody? How's it going? So obviously, the Yankees had a good day at the plate. They bashed a team record 9 home runs. We had 3 home runs from the captain. And there's been a lot on social media about these new bats that they unveiled that Michael Kay talked a little bit about during the game. They're called the Torpedo bats. And the Yankees have a literal scientist on their staff. And I'll just share this article. This is from CBS Sports. And there's a link in the article to Kevin Smith, not the director, but he says that the Yankees have a literal genius MIT physicist, Lenny, on payroll. He invented the quote-unquote torpedo barrel. It brings more wood and mass to where you most often make contact as a hitter. That is kind of genius. I can't believe nobody thought of that until now. The idea is to increase the number of barrels and decrease the number of misses. Well, it's definitely working so far. Now, if you look at the comparison of these bats, you'll see that the shape of the bats themselves is what's in question here. Now, on a typical bat, you'll notice, as you follow my cursor, that it just keeps getting wider and wider up until the end of the bat. A lot of times the end of the bat is cupped out because you want to reduce weight at the end of the bat, put a little bit more in the barrel, perhaps. Well, this bat shape, I'm not an MIT physicist, genius scientist or anything, but it looks like this part of the bat where it's a little bit thinner. Let me go ahead and move my big, fat, dumb, stupid head out of the way here. It looks like there would be less air resistance on the end of the bat, right? So that theoretically should allow the bat head to be a little bit faster. And maybe you can turn on some pitches that are a little bit inside and connect in the middle part of the bat. Now, according to everything I've read, everything I've seen, this is 100% legal according to MLB rules. So, considering that this guy on the Yankees staff invented this, and the Yankees really didn't unveil it until the season began. And maybe that's why Judge was taking most of his at-bats like in intra-squad games and stuff like that, and maybe not playing as much. And obviously not having good results during the regular spring training games. I have to go back and see if he was using the different bats, because if he was using like the traditional bats during spring, I could understand why his performance was so bad. And now it's, again, off the charts. It was almost like they were building another, layer to his awesomeness in a lab. But anyway, it's completely legal. And considering that the Yankees guy invented this, I don't think that anyone else is going to have this, at least not right away. But you can bet your ass after 9 home runs in the second game of the season, the Yankees are not going to be the only team using this shape of bat. Someone else will figure this out, even if it has been invented. Someone will figure this out. And by next week, the Dodgers will be doing it, and the Rays will be doing it. And maybe not the A's, maybe not the Pirates, but, Tigers will do it. Red Sox will do it. Any team that can afford to make this change will do it. Unless there's something where all the bats have to be approved before the season. I don't know if that's the case. Anyway, torpedo bats. This is the story that's making its way across social media. I hope you learned something, and I hope the Yankees keep mashing with these bats.